Hi everyone, welcome back to my kitchen. Today I will show you a Turkish recipe. Before starting, please turn on captions and select your language in the settings. First of all, let's add 75 grams of butter in a pot. Then add a chopped onion in it. Cook the onions over medium heat. When the onions are cooked, add 350 grams of minced meat. Let's cook the minced meat by mashing it. After cooking the minced meat for 4 to 5 minutes, add 90 grams of tomato paste to the pot. Now let's add 5 grams of salt, 2 grams of red chili pepper, 2 grams of black pepper, and 4 grams of red pepper. After adding the spices, give a stir and turn off the stove. Finally, add 50 grams of chopped walnuts. Now let's put it in a bowl and let it cool down. After it cools down, let's keep it in the refrigerator for about 2 hours. Now let's start preparing the dough. I add 560 grams of fine bulgur in a bowl. You may not have heard of this ingredient before. I'm also attaching this ingredient as a picture. Then add 100 grams of semolina into the bowl. Now let's add 5 grams of salt and 4 grams of red pepper into the bowl. Mix until you are sure that all the ingredients are mixed. Now add 400 milliliters of hot water. I boil the water and add it after letting it cool for about 3 minutes. At this stage, we need to mix very well so that each ingredient meets the water. After mixing well, cover it with cling film and let it rest for 30 minutes. Now let's take the rested mixture on a tray. It will be quite solidified. I separate the ones that stick together with my hands. This step is very important. Now make a hole in the center and add 60 grams of tomato paste. Add 1 egg and 30 grams of flour. I prepare a bowl of cold water to wet my hands. Now let's mix all the ingredients well. After making sure the ingredients are mixed, I wet my hands and start kneading. I knead it for about 25 minutes and wet my hands 6 to 7 times in total during kneading. After 25 to 30 minutes, it no longer sticks to the tray. Now put the dough in a bowl and let's start the fun part. I prepare a bowl of water and vegetable oil. Take a piece of dough and knead it with your hands. Now let's roll the dough into a ball. At this stage, I dip my index finger in oil and grease the palm of my hand. Now roll the dough between my palms. I make a hole with my index finger and enlarge it by pressing on the edges. I am careful not to press too hard and not to crush the dough. When the dough starts sticking to my hand, I dip my index finger in water and wet my palm and finger. A hole formed in the center of the dough. Now I fill it with 2 tablespoons of minced meat I prepared beforehand. Again, I wet my finger and palm with water and close the dough between my index finger and thumb. I tear off some of the excess dough and do the same on the other side. If there are cracks on the surface of the dough, I cover them with water. Now I will show you again how I did it a little bit faster. I only dip my finger once in the oil at the beginning, and then I always continue by dipping it in water. With these ingredients, I made 35 in total. Please subscribe to my channel and like the video to support me. I will be very happy if you share your comments about the recipe. I will fry 5 of them for you, and I will put the rest of them in the freezer. You can take out as many as you want from the freezer and fry them. You need to keep them at room temperature for 30 minutes before frying. Now let's move on to the frying. I didn't cut the video at all during the frying process. They will be fried in 90 seconds in total. How do you think they look? Would you like to taste them? As you can see, the outside is crispy and there are no cracks. It is very tasty and very popular food in my country. Please share your thoughts with me. Thank you if you have watched this far. See you in the next video.